Hi guys, welcome to Spring Floor Set in Dubai Mall for our 2019 season. Today I'm going to walk you through our three main concepts. So Azul House, which is a global concept, Espoo House, which is a modern concept, and Queen's House, which is the pure concept. We're also going to have a short walk through Tabletop and our bedding section, and then an introduction to the newest category for us this year, which is the bath shop. Good morning, guys. Welcome everyone to the spring floor set for West Elm. I want to walk you guys through the global zone known as Azul House. So in this concept, we have some major footprints that all stores will be showing. It's very important, the strategic placement of these pieces of furniture, as certain ones go together well. So the first piece we have in the zone is the brand new statement Astra dining table. This table will be set with the landscape blue side of the store. Our flagship stores will be carrying the landscape blue chairs. This was bought as a test buy, so it won't be shown in all stores. But very important is the strategically placed blue with blush and white patterned rug underneath, which is an exciting statement piece for the season. In this concept, the landscape blue pillow wall, as you see here, will be set in all stores. One of the ideas this season with Global is a separation from what we've done in the past, which was all high glam, and we've mixed in some more rustic, cruel pillow covers here. So in the blue landscape wall, you've got cruel pillows in blue multi-mix, and then cruel ripple in blue and white, which layer really nice with this brand new landscape blue lush velvet pillow. Landscape blue is the color crush of the season for West Elm. So it's a key marketing moment for us and a key footprint driver in the store. All stores will be showing the Haven sectional shown here. When you set your stores, you just want to make sure that your Haven sectional, your statement dining table, and then this pure charcoal vase build out cake stand are all merchandised together. These three pull together the more rustic side of Global this season. As we continue through Global, we can transition over to the more glam side. If you see here, stores will lead in this side with the Andes sectional. Again, this is split in different fabrics, some stores showing the velvet, some stores showing the twill. And the idea with this side is a lot more high glam, something we've typically shown in past seasons where there's more lush velvets. There still are some layered in cruel pillows, so you'll see the cord ripple again in the warm tones, as well as the kaleidoscope pillow in warm tones. When you're merchandising these together, it's best to follow the photos that are sent to you, because these pillows are meant to interpret to the customer the way they can buy them, the way they can use them in their home, and we just want to make it simple for them. As we continue through, we can pass by this Stella bed, which all stores will be showing in this concept. When you merchandise this side, obviously Andy's sectional, Stella bed, and then the Bradford sofa need to be together, along with the cast trestle dining table. So cast trestle shown here. Some markets have started to run out of stock, so we'll send out substitution guides for you shortly. For some of our larger stores, you will be having expanded footprints within Global. So here in Dubai Mall, we have the Chesterfield sofa. And anytime you have expanded footprints within a concept, you just want to ensure that they're merchandised differently from the other ones you see in the photos, and that they make sense within the concept. So when you're choosing the accessories, make sure it's Global accessories. When you're choosing the rug, make sure it's a Global rug that makes sense so that it doesn't seem out of place. One of the highlights I just want to touch on with our new decorated accessories and pillows is this brand new house plant pillow. So amongst all the new pillows, this is probably one of the more unique ones that West Elm has created. The idea with this is bringing the outdoor inside. Obviously it's a house plant, but it also has lots of touches of jewel tones and glam, which we know our customers like. So we want to make sure that this is prioritized and shown in all stores very well. Welcome to Espoo House. This is our modern concept for the spring season. So most stores will be setting modern within the loft. Here in Dubai Mall, we've stretched it out as they have expanded space and expanded footprint. So I'll walk you through what they've said and how to look in your stores. All stores will be leading in the modern with either the Drake sectional, the Eddie sofa or sectional, or the trapeze sectional. But if you have that sofa, the footprint will look like this. Some of the newness here that we're really excited about is the trio nesting coffee tables. So these 3 coffee tables come together under one SKU, and they're a really great opening price point. We're also introducing this brand new Pebble Ottoman collection, which comes in 3 colors. So you've got the 2 smaller ones in a warm tone, a neutral, and then the larger one in a pebble blue. And then we've got what we're super excited about, this new Valentina chair. So Valentina comes in this blue color in a swivel chair, and it also comes in a pink grapefruit in a non-swivel version. Other newness within the modern concept that you guys will have in your stores is this Hana Sofa. So Hana is a smaller size sofa, which means it comes at a really great price point. And she comes in this blue slubstone color as well as the gray in both sizes. So you can have the sofa or the chair in either color you want. Customers can mix and match, or they can buy the same color together. And laying with the Hana Sofa is our new floating disc side table. So this guy is called Totem or floating discs. He's actually made out of metal, so he's very sturdy, and he comes in this blue color, which is exciting pop of color for the season. And then within the global concept, he also comes in a solid wood tone that you'll have in your stores. The main color stories within the modern concept are broken into 2 types of warm tones. So you've got the golden yellow wall that you see here. So this entire back wall will be shown in all stores. It's a mix of velvets and crewel pillows with pattern, a little bit of glam in there, which we know our customers love, brand new modern trays, as well as our silver baskets and faceted vases. So when you set within the eddy and within the drake, you want to make sure you accessorize with this color story. For stores that have your 4 corners aloft, if you need expanded space, ideally you'll have the yellow color story in one corner. You have the blue teal, which we'll show you shortly, in another corner. And then your last 2 corners can be a combination of things. So here in Dubai Mall, if you look behind us, we have a very put together office corner with the Zane collection over here. So what we've done with this is, Zane is our biggest assortment of modern office furniture. So we've kind of pulled the items we have together to show the customer the different sizes. And then because we're short on office accessories, we've used a lot of the accessories that we have left over from the holiday season, which still work very well within the modern concept zone, so you can layer those in, as well as with the snow globes that we'll have all year long. In our other corner, we've tied in over here this brand new modern vase collection. So the modern vases come in 4 different SKUs in different colors. You've got the 3 different vase sizes on the tray. And this works really well if you mix it with modern furniture, as we've done here in the wall. And because of the size of this store, because we've expanded, we've actually brought in some of the new modern garden accessories into the modern concept. So you've got these really cool planters that come in pastel colors, in teal, pink, and yellow, mixed in with the white and brass ones. So if you don't have space to do this in your modern concept, you can do this in a much smaller way within garden. But for larger stores, it's ideal to put this in the modern corner. Continuing on, we have a little build out with the second Valentina chair in the pink grapefruit color. So not all stores will be doing this build out. If you do have this on your X grid, your build out would look like this. And she is paired with our brand new Cosmo side tables. So Cosmo is the update to Martini. If you know our Martini collection we've had for years and years, it's a little more rigid and straight, and Cosmo has more curved lines and also comes in more pastel colors. So you've got this mint green, the silver, the white, and there's also a brass colorway. In your loft, you will also be showing the modern dining table here. So the modern dining table this season really pops out with this brand new dinnerware collection that you guys will be showing. This gets layered with the Kahlo in the blush color. It's an exciting new fun print for us, and layered with the white dining table, it really pops out. Continuing on through modern, all stores will be showing a bed within your modern concept. So some stores will be showing the grid tufted that you see here. Other stores will be showing the Lana, which is a new bed as a test. What everyone will be having the same is this hanging build out of bedding and pillows. So it's super important when you set this footprint to follow the photo. It's layered with our brand new Tensile sheets in the light blue color. the Tensile Matte Lizzie in the blush, and one of our most exciting duvet covers for the season, which is a landscape blue, also in Tensile. All of the pieces you need to hang this build out will be sent to you. You guys already have the wooden frames from last season, and we will send the clips as well as the hanging photograph. Wherever you set your modern bed in your concept, you need to make sure you have adjacent to that this brand new build out of nightstands. So these are called the Mitzi nightstands. They come in really fun pop colors. They are made of metal, but we have tested them and they do not scratch very easily, which is great. The good thing about this is for a customer that doesn't want a traditional nightstand, you can mix and match this with almost all of our fabric beds and some of our lighter tone wood beds. The second dining table in your modern concept is over here. So in Dubai, due to stock inventory, we've had to show the Anderson dining table. Obviously check your X-grid to see what you're supposed to have in your stores, but this is just a very clean, basic, modern build-out with organic white dinnerware and our pop modern vases. You guys have had for the past few seasons the bistro build-out within your modern concept. I know some of the smaller stores show this on the outside or behind. Wherever you do build it, try to incorporate the brand new animal plates or dapper animal plates. So larger stores can do a build out with multiple bistro tables, smaller stores can do one table showing the dapper plates, and then obviously your cafe chairs built out. So the second pillow wall in the modern concept is this blue teal wall. So I know I mentioned earlier that both of our walls are very warm colors. Obviously there is a little pop of cool in here with the teal and with the green, but if you really look at the center of the wall, the brand new warm tone in the almost fluorescent pink really pops out. So for our customers, I think this is exciting because they're usually drawn to the warmer tones. What's really important here is that in this concept, the bay filler here really helps make the product stand out. So obviously you always use your bay fillers, but just ensure that you use this appropriately when you make your wall. And then our stacking stools that we've had for the past 3 to 4 months, here we've had to use the 3 different colors as we're waiting on inventory, but when you create this in your store, you can either do 3 of the pink or 3 of the gray, and the yellow can just sit on the side somewhere else because he doesn't really mix very well with the pink tones. The next room we're going to go through is more of an expansion of modern for the Dubai Mall store, but here we just have extra footprints. The Brooklyn sofa, and then back here you'll see a second Andy's footprint. This is actually meant to be the Enzo. Obviously, we're waiting on inventory. So in your stores, you have the Enzo or the Plateau, and it sits with the new Alvi chair. So this chair is sold with or without an Ottoman. Comes in a brand new slubstone color fabric. We've had really good feedback on sales of this from our host brand partners in the US. So it should be a really good chair for us throughout the season. And then the last thing I want to point out to people in the modern concept is this back wall. So as you look at this, obviously it looks like what we did during the holiday season. Christina Lundstein pillows, we have a lot of inventory left over from holiday. So we want to ensure that we have a non-dominant, very well set wall of Christina Lundstein in the modern concept. So for some of you, we've mapped that into non-dominant corners in the loft. For the others, we have that outside. But we just want to ensure that lives on through the spring season. Now we're going to walk through Queen's House, which is our pure concept for the spring season. Queen's House is again broken up into 2 color story walls. So most stores will set firstly their blue teal wall and then the warm colored pillow story wall. Here in Dubai Mall, because of the layout of the bays, we've had to split them up a little bit. So I'll just walk through them now with you guys. Walking into your concept, you'll have the urban sectional. So here in Dubai, we have the new urban sectional, which is actually a smaller version of what you typically have, but the advantage is that this is a sleeper sectional with a storage chaise. So it's got storage space in there and then a bed inside. Most of you will be showing the larger version that does not have a sleeper because it's a better seller in your market. Irregardless, you need to have it set like this with this color story adjacent in the warm tones. Secondary assortment for furniture in Pure House is actually the Harmony sectional. We'll get to that shortly. We're just going to whip around to the leather footprint. So here our second footprint scene is the Hamilton sofa. This again is a split footprint in stores. Some of you will be showing the Axel in the same color and some here the Hamilton. This should be accessorized and decorated with the warm color story of pillows. A lot of stores that have space will be showing a white bed in their pure concept. In Dubai Mall and some of the other flagship stores, we have a brand new bed called the Truss, which is a mid-century style in a slightly darker color than our traditional mid-century with an angled back. The rest of you will be showing the mid-century bed. When you accessorize and decorate this bed, it should be all white with lots of layers, with the blankets, the duvets, and so on. The installation you see here only needs to be done in this store of Dubai Mall and also the Kuwait Avenue store. For the smaller stores, you don't need to do this installation. If you look around this room, you can see the warm pillow walls broken up into 3 separate bays. So here on the left, we've got a combination of the more pastel-y colors with whites and grays here. To the second bit, we have the brand new cotton throws layered in with more neutral colored pillows. These cotton throws are a really big idea for the season. This is the first time that we've had 100% cotton throws, and they come at a really great price point. The advantage of having 100% cotton is that they do not need to be dry cleaned, so they are machine washable on the delicate cycle, which is a great selling point for customers. And then on the third one, we have more of the warm colored pillows. So we've got cotton canvas in the new plum color, layered in with the corded pillows, and then our distressed rug pillows in the warm tone color. A lot of you will now be seeing a brand new solid pillow cover coming in for the season. This is the woven silk. This is actually a core pillow that's been around West Elm for a while, but we've just adopted it into our stores this season, and this gets layered into the pure concept. As we continue through the pure zone, you will walk through our #1 dining table. So this season, Silhouette has moved into pure. Now, Silhouette typically is more of a decorator, sits in global. This is one of the ways we've identified to bring the decorator concept into more of a rustic concept, because we feel like we can cross-brand customers here. So this will sit in your pure concept with reactive glaze in the mint dinnerware. Here you're seeing the third sofa so far today, but it's your #2 priority footprint, the Harmony Sectional in this velvet taupe color. So we've had really great success so far after we launched this colorway and this fabric of the Sectional. This is a really important footprint in your stores, and it needs to be layered with this blue and yellow color story wall. So we've got the new rug layered here. Stores are showing it with the slipper chair. This is the blue color, but it should be the leather saddle color that you will see on your X grid. And of course, with our industrial coffee table and the Fulton side table console and bar cart if you have it left. The pillow wall, again in this store, is split differently than you would do in your stores, but on the left side you'll see the throws hanging in the multiple yellow and blue colors mixed in with our pure reactive vase collection. And again, on the left side, more of those pillows. I think the most exciting pillows that are new for this season are these faded print and also the distressed rug pillows. These all are mix and match together. When you merchandise these in your stores, think about the way your customers shop. So if you have solids here, you want to make sure you have patterns that work with them. So a customer could just grab one from here, one from here, one from here, and just throw them together and make it really easy. As we walk through the pure zone, we will now bump into the biggest new collection for the season. So here we have our Foundations Vase collection. So Foundations, the whole collection is called Foundations. In the system, there's different names for it, but it's basically made up of 24 different SKUs. Candle holders in clear glass and amber glass, vases in clear, amber, and smoke-colored glass. And then what I think will be really great for us are these marble accessory pieces. So we've got marble vases, marble candle holders, marble trays, rounded trays, flat trays, and so on. So the whole idea with this collection is mix and match, as I said. And the idea is you could buy a vase by itself just to put a flower in, just put a little bud flower, just for decoration. You can also buy a marble piece, and the vase sits inside of it like this. You can use this marble piece by itself to put coins in. You can use it next to your bedside table to put jewelry in. And then the best part about the glass collection is that they're all water safe. So you can use water in it, you can use real live flowers, or you can use faux botanicals. When you set this in your store, as you see here, we have these new crates. These will all be sent to you to help build up your display in the stores. And where you have space available, it's very important to make sure that this is a really big footprint. So when you see it here, it's actually taking up the amount of the space that a sofa would take or a dining table. And this is important because we have so many SKUs and it's a really big buy for the season, and we'll carry on forward. Here we have our second dining footprint in the Pure concept. So here in Dubai Mall, it's the brand new farmhouse dining table. This again is tiered for select stores. So if you don't have this in your store, you'll have the Emerson dining table, but the layout will be the same. So this is layered with our sun-faded jute rug, which is new for the season, as well as our rim porcelain dinnerware. These are the main footprints we walk through in Pure, but for any store that's larger, or if you have expanded footprints in your store, I'm just going to show you some of the ones we did here. So in Dubai Mall, we've got the Serene Sectional, and just to keep it light and simple, we've actually decorated this with our white textured pillows along with the woven silk, and we've used a rug from last season, the Royal Grid Shag rug, so that we have a little color and balance along with the white fabric and the white pillows. Another one we've put into the Pure concept here in this store is the Shelter Sectional. So with this guy, we've again pulled some of the warm colored pillows that are further away in the store, so customers can kind of flow through this area. If they like these pillows, it directs them to the other side of the store so they're not missing out on sales here. And then we've done a rug installation here with the sun-faded jute and a back medallion rug. So when you look at the floor book that will be sent to you, for stores that have really large walls, when you do your warm colored wall, you can actually incorporate this rug build out into the wall. Specifically for this store, there wasn't space to do that, so we did it as a hanging installation just to show the new rugs. And then carrying on, just to give you guys some ideas of what to do with expanded furniture or additional products, we've put the Clara futon. Again, this is select stores for some of our bigger stores. It's a small little sofa that goes flat into a futon. But we put this into the Pure concept and layered with the teal and yellow pillow wall. You will see these cotton knit pillows coming into your stores. Now, this is not in the photo book. It's an additional buy that we did that in the US is only carried online. It does live in the Pure concept. So if you have an expanded footprint, you can show it there. You can do a build out on a tower like this. If you don't have space to do that, you just need to layer it in with the the teal and yellow pillow walls. And then just a little to end our Pure concept. I know most stores don't have this fixture, but if you ever find yourself with a lot of accessories that were last season Pure, so we've got these animal candle holders and animal planters that could live in garden or Pure, and you have a lot of these white pillows, you can kind of create your own little build out. It's just a white story that makes it easier for customers who want something fresh to put together. This way you're highlighting two different items together, maybe some that sell better than the others, but it brings attention to the ones that you need to move units of. And that's everything for Pure. We're going to walk through our bedding and bath zone in this store. So Dubai Mall has more beds than most stores do, but I am going to point out just basically how the beds were set and some of the ones that you'll have in your store. So here we're opening our bedding zone with a bedroom sofa, so that we have a little variation from the non-bedroom zone walking up into the bedroom zone. So we've got the Lola sofa here as a little entryway. And the way we've separated the bedding zone this season, the beds are set with the walls that have the coordinating bedding. So we've done a major flip here where the wall behind us is the full Tensile spread. So we've got all the Tensile bedding, sheets, quilts where they fit possible. Gramercy quilt can be added in there also. And then our brand new Tensile Matelassé duvet collection. Paired with that, in this store we've got the nail head bed, the Roaring Rabbit bed in the stone color, and the Lenora bed. All of these have either Tensile bedding with a little bit of velvet or Tensile bedding completely with themselves. One thing to point out as we walk through here is in this zone there's two new duvets that are exclusive to the Middle East only, so you cannot get these in the US or Australia or the UK. So this is the first one, which is the Oversized Floral. And all of you will have this in your store paired with your Roaring Rabbit bed. Some of you have the Roaring Rabbit pink, but this also works with that bed also. And then the others are carryover that you guys have had since the past season. This Tensile bedding wall that we're walking into is a very key moment for us. So Tensile tends to be our best-selling bedding collection year-round, and we've really invested heavily into exclusive prints in Tensile. We're looking into expanding the colorways in our current Tensile solid duvets, and we've bought into this new Tensile Matte Lizzie collection. So we've got this in 2 different blue tones here, the stone white and then the blush pink. So the great thing about this is that it's a blend of Tensile and cotton. So you get the really soft feel of Tensile, and you have the natural fiber of cotton so that it keeps you cool as you use it at nighttime. This can be used by itself or layered with flat Tensile duvets, solid Tensile duvets, as you like. It's a great mix and match collection for customers. One of the big things when you look at this wall is the way it's merchandised. So if you look at this run, you've got a solid duvet, a patterned duvet, Tensile sheet set, and then a quilt. So if you're a customer and you like this pattern, you know that everything from top to bottom goes together, can be bought together. So I know in your stores the bedding might be different than what you see here. Some of the collections have sold out in certain markets, but it's ideal that when you merchandise these, that you merchandise it vertically in the way that a customer knows that these things go together. And you'll see that throughout as we go through the entire bedding department here. As we continue on, because the bedding department here is so large, we've broken it up with several build-outs of dressers and occasional furniture. So in the middle here, we've got a really nice build-out of blush furniture and a dresser set. So the idea with this is our collection, various collections that come in the blush colorway. So if a customer likes this color, they can kind of pick and choose different things. So we've mixed in the Roaring Rabbit chair, the Roaring Rabbit bench, the metal frame chair, and the lily chair and the blush. This again is just something that we do in our larger stores, but when you guys are working on build-outs, when you have additional space, this is a nice idea to play with. Our second wall we're going to see here is the velvet wall. This is not the most important wall for the season and should be very non-dominant in your stores. We do carry velvet year-round. However, because it will be getting warmer soon, we want to make sure it's non-dominant. So here what we're showing in this store is the Roaring Rabbit Geo Inlay bed with velvet quilts in the burned Geo from Holiday, the Platinum Luster, and then the deco in the blush pink. So for most of you, you will be just showing it with the platinum and the blush. Platinum and blush in velvet, Tensile, and all of our fabrics are the top 2 selling fabrics. So when we're out of the winter holiday season, we just want to show it with this colorway. As we walk through, you'll see behind here our second exclusive print in the Middle East. So this one, I think most people are more excited about. This comes in all sizes, full queen duvet, king duvet, and standard shams. So all stores will be showing this on their Andes bed. As you see here, it works with the rust bed, and it will be shown with most of you in your metal Andes bed. If you have issues with the Andes running out of stock, we just need to find an alternative that works appropriately with this bedding, because this is a key footprint for us. And then continuing through bedding, all stores will have the Roaring Rabbit build-out. Most of you have one just slightly smaller than this, but of course this is a key marketing moment. It's a very great seller for us, and we need to use it as a way to break up our beds in the stores. And then over here is our second major bedding wall. So this is a combination of organic cotton and duvets, quilts, blankets. But basically when you see this entire wall, the full run is a mix of duvets, sheet sets, quilts, and blankets in organic cotton. The center part of it should be really focused on the idea of all white bedding, because we want our customers to find this as a way to find easy basics. So when you look at the way it's merchandised here, there are some pinks and some blues mixed in, but they're non-dominant towards the bottom. And the higher part that you actually see is all white. When you build this in your store, it's very important to make sure you do this flow of quilts so customers can actually come, they can feel it. It's ideal that they know the weight of what they're buying to make sure that they're happy with the product. As we walk through, there's additional beds set out through the bedding zone. I just want to point out a new blanket for this season. This guy is called a ribbon stripe blanket. So it's a very unique colorway. We've had really great feedback so far this week of customers that have seen it. Whichever bed you merchandise this on, for stores that have more than the 7-bed layout, It's ideal that it's paired with a very basic white duvet instead of a colorway duvet because it'll be too strong. And then here we paired it with global pillows from the front as a fun way to try to tie in some of the colors that work with the ribbon stripe blanket. And then lastly, in our bedding zone, we have our newest addition, which is our bath department. So here in Dubai Mall, they have a 4-bay bath wall. So the 4-bay bath wall, as you see here, will be in select stores based on your layout. So you guys know what the layout is based on your map so far. Most stores with 3 bays will be showing the 3 bays exactly like this, the first, second, and third. Just as a point here, we're missing some signage we're still waiting on, so there'll be a very large sign hanging here. And then the stores with the 4th bay will be showing the shower curtains hanging and shoppable shower curtains underneath. All stores will also be making a fairly large bath build-out. So here we've done the bath build-out with the modernist lacquer collection. I think some of you on your X-Grid will be using the tiled collection based on availability. All stores will be receiving this fixture to show your bath hardware and also this fixture to hang your robes on. So we're very excited about introducing bath back into our assortment. We had this several years ago and then it got phased out. And we're hoping that it'll do very well for us. Just a note for our friends in KSA, obviously the towels, as I've mentioned before, will be late for the season. So you will be getting everything except for towels. So you'll get bathrobes, you'll get slippers, you'll get all the hardware. So you guys will be able to do the actual build out, but unfortunately the towels will probably not come to the fall season. There's really good information on our bath collection, how to fold bath towels, etc. in your footprint guide, and lots of product information on the website about the gram weight and how to care for them. We're going to walk through Tabletop. Just want to point out a couple things on how to merchandise our dinnerware walls. So if you look at this wall here, typically these first 2 bays would be all glassware, but as we're running low in inventory, we've substituted with trays and then glassware. So the way you set this is dependent on, again, how much space you have in your store and how much glassware you have in your store. But after that, all of our dinnerware bays, we need to ensure that the way they are merchandised is vertical by collection. So if you look here from top to bottom, we've got one entire collection starting with the neutral tones going down to the warm tones. If you have 3 or 4 bays, it will always be the same. It's just that one is one collection, or if you have a large collection, you can do 2 like we did here with the reactive glaze collection. This way it's easy for your customers to shop and they can understand what items go together. Visually it looks very nice, and again it's easy for your customers. For stores that have extra space, as we've done here, we have organic in the white and the silver rim put together in a really big build out way. So we are waiting on some additional dinnerware to come here, but if you set this, it would be almost 50 to 75% more dinnerware here, so you'd have higher stacks all the way back, so that people can come, just grab the items and take them to the till, again making it very easy for your customers. All of our stores this season will continue doing a mug shop. So here we have a fairly large one. We've carried over mugs that are left from the holiday season, so the monogram mugs that did well for us, with some of the older mugs. The one thing we need to ensure is that any mugs that are going into markdown that you don't have large collections of, go to the souk. If you have a large collection left of markdown mugs, they can also live here. The priority, however, is with the new mugs. So we've got these Aaron Probin mugs in 3 colors, as well as these mugs that you've already seen in the modern concept. So whatever the dominant viewing point is, you want to make sure you show the new mugs, and then the older ones less dominant. The last wall that all stores will have is some sort of entertaining wall or tray wall. So here we've split our entertaining wall from wood entertaining to more decorator entertaining. So we've got wood trays, wood cutting boards together, separated with bar stools, and then ending with actual barware and the brand new decanters and our lacquer trays. So for stores that don't have the barware collection, you would just sub in trays here. I do believe all stores are getting these brand new decanters. You can either mix these in with your entertaining wall, or you can put these on one of your bars in the global zone also. Tables in Tabletop, you guys will receive photos for those, so you just follow the photos for the layout there. But I do want to point out our barge this season. So Typically in tabletop, we do a barge with lots of dinnerware, lots of marble, or lots of wood entertaining. I'm very excited to say that this season we've invested fairly heavily into linens, or we've started to invest into linens. Each season we'll get more and more and more. So when you look at this feature, we've got the Kalo dinnerware, but you can notice it's not the priority. The priority here are the linens, and they're merchandised with our foundation glasses, glass hurricanes, as a nice little way to pop out. Again, assortment is different by store, so just ensure that the way you merchandise the product on the bottom, that they go together, and the product on the top goes together. All stores will be receiving this fixture, so this will be sent to you also with the rest of your fixtures, so you can set this identical to the way it is done in the store. Thank you all for joining today. I want you to use this information along with the photo book we're sending you and your footprint guide to set your floor sets. Just a reminder on due dates for UAE, your due date is the 7th of February. For KSA, Bahrain, and Qatar market, the due date is the 14th. And then for Kuwait, Avenues, and Al Qut Mall, your due date is early on the 31st of January. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and look forward to seeing you in your stores.